Hello, it is good to see you. Andrew Carnegie once said that 90% of millionaires own real estate. Now look, I know times have changed since Andrew Carnegie, but why do you think that is? I have some thoughts. My name is Tommy Brandt and I'm with TB Capital Group, where we invest in real estate with a focus on apartments. And today we're going to talk about 6 advantages to investing in apartments. Let's dig in. The first advantage to investing in apartments is going to be cash flow. Some people say that cash is king, but cash flow is really just a defensive metric. As an investor, I'm looking for positive cash flow after fixed expenses, variable expenses, and debt service. The second advantage of investing in apartments is going to be equity appreciation. And before I dive too deep into this, let's first talk about comparing residential assets to commercial assets. So on the residential side, if we were to understand what a home's value is worth, an appraiser is going to ask the question, what did your neighbor's house sell for? What are their finishes? What is their square footage in relation to yours, and decide what the value of your home is. In commercial, it is valued based off of its profitability. And so you're looking at things like what is your top line income minus your bottom line expenses, and that is your net operating income, and that is directly proportional to the property's value. So how effective is it as a business is going to determine its value. And so there's a couple factors that go into that. Market desirability is definitely one, but also what is your ability to force appreciation into the asset. We look for opportunities to add value to apartments so that we can have control over our destiny and increase appreciation of our asset. The third advantage to investing in apartments is leverage. Here's a question. If you had $1 million and you had to invest it, what would you do? Would you invest it in the stock market and buy $1 million worth of stocks? Or would you buy a $4 to $5 million cash flowing real estate asset? I don't know about you, but I would want the real estate asset. The right debt coupled with the right business plan can be extremely powerful. The fourth advantage to investing in apartments is it's a hedge against inflation. So as we're experiencing increase in costs of labor or materials for repairs, construction, maintenance, all these costs are increasing, and those are effectively getting passed to the customer. Because apartment complexes tend to have shorter term annual leases, you can pass those higher costs of doing business on to the customer. And that's why we're seeing such rent growth across the United States. The fifth advantage to investing in real estate is scalability. The time spent to acquire a 20-unit apartment complex is roughly the same to acquire a 200-unit apartment complex. Think about it. You're still looking for opportunities. You're still underwriting. You're still doing diligence. You're still getting the loan, you're closing, you're setting up operating accounts. You're doing the same steps, but for different assets. With bigger assets, you tend to get better management. Once you're above 100, 150 units, you can afford having on-site personnel, people that are there every single day and not there every other day. You can afford on-site maintenance technicians. That keeps your maintenance costs down. You get on-site leasing agents that have a pulse on your property. And with a bigger asset, there's actually less risk. Let's compare a single family home to a 100-unit apartment complex. If I have a single family home and there's not a tenant in there, I'm at 100% vacancy. If I'm in a 100-unit apartment complex and there's one tenant missing, I'm at 1% vacancy. And because of these reasons, there's better debt for the bigger assets. I get better interest rate, I get better terms. And the sixth advantage to investing in apartments is going to be the tax advantage. Depreciation and cost segregation and bonus depreciation and 1031 tax exchange. Now let's break this down. Just like a normal single family home, I'm going to get depreciation. But with a larger asset, maybe it makes sense cost-wise to pay for a cost segregation, which accelerates the depreciation on the asset so I can recognize more losses in a shorter time period. As of right now, there's bonus depreciation, which is really just icing on the cake to show extra losses. And once you combine all of these, losses can pass through to shelter other like-kind income. And then there's the 1031 exchange. I can trade up on my assets with pre-tax dollars. This is where I put in a disclaimer that I am not a tax professional. Please do your own due diligence and consult your own CPA or accountant or tax professional. And that's 6 advantages to investing in real estate. I hope there was something in there that added value. If there was, be sure to like and comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're like me and you like real estate investing, then check out the other videos on this channel. And if there's someone in your network that you think would benefit from a video like this, you have my permission to share this video. Thank you for stopping by. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you on the next one.